Let's get started in ragdoll at the top of your mat. So separate your feet hips distance and then take your arms down long in front of you. It does not matter if your fingers get close to the mat. Grab for opposite elbows. Let your head hang heavy. Give it a little shake. No. A little nod, yes. Your knees can have a soft bend in them. Just let yourself hang here. If you want to work more into your legs, you can tip your hips up and pull some of the bend out of your knees. But if you want to just focus on hanging and loosening out your spine, you can just do that here, letting your body start to relax here. You can move naturally side to side if that feels good, or just stay in place. Take a couple full deep breaths. Maybe these are the deepest breaths of your day. In through the nose. And just let it out through a sigh and open mouth exhale. Take 2 more like that. In through the nose. Big exhale, letting go of your tension. 1 more inhale. And a full exhale, lower your arms. Inhale, lift your head. Come onto tented fingers. And then step your left leg back behind you. Lower your knee down. We're coming into a low lunge here. So adjust so you heel toe your right foot all the way forward. You want to make sure that knee, your right knee, is over your ankle or a little bit behind the ankle. Stay up on your tented fingers here, and maybe you just scoot 1 inch forward and you're feeling that a lot in your hips. If you have a little more flexibility or a little more space to work with, you can start to sink your hips forward a bit more. Keeping your chest lifted, you can look straight ahead. Good, so you can take a couple soft pulses, hips forward and back, or hold in this position, starting to feel some space, some opening in your hips, in your legs. Just be curious and pay attention to what every pose feels like. Some poses you might have a little bit of discomfort if you've got a lot of tightness. That's okay. Just pull back a little bit if things ever get intense. Really listen to your body. You know the edge of what your body can handle, what feels good, and what feels like a little bit too much. Good. Breathe in. If you'd like to, you can lift your arms straight up. Zipping your legs together. Imagine squeezing them in to hold your body up here. Lift, lift, lift. Good. Then as you breathe out, sweep your hands down to the mat, crawl them back, and take some of the bend out of your right knee. Flex your toes up. Let your head fall forward, looking down at your leg, and then sink your hips back towards your heels. And then you can start to bend at the elbows, bow forward, half splits. If you want more intensity, you'll flex those toes back and sink your hips back. If that's too much, you can just have a soft bend in your right knee. Take it easy here, stretching the hamstrings on the right leg. Maybe you come down flat on your hands. See if you can actually bring your forehead closer to your knee. Good. Inhale, lift your head. Crawl your hands forward to frame your right foot. Step on your right foot, tuck your left toes, ground your left heel down for pyramid pose. Now we want the feet about hips distance. We don't need the legs to be on a tightrope in one line. So we want that right foot over on the right, next to the right hand. The left foot, the left heel can be off to the left slightly. You want to make sure that left hip isn't popping up. You want it closed down. And then again, you can have a soft bend in your right knee here. You don't have to lock it out. And start to bow your head forward towards your knee. So watching if those hips start to open, you really want to push that hip down. You can even place your hand on your low back to help. You can heel toe that left leg in a little bit for a shorter stance if that's more comfortable in your body. And just breathe here. Maybe you can bring that forehead to knee. Let your upper body hang heavy here. Inhale, press into your hands, look forward. Take your right hand on the inside of your right foot. Heel toe your right foot out to the side, and then take a step back with your left leg, coming into a lizard lunge. So hands are down. You can keep this active with the left knee up, just noticing how that feels in your body, or lower the left knee down to your mat and untuck the toes, resting that back leg, trying to work deeper into your hips. Take an inhale. Exhale, tuck your left toes, and then walk your hands to the center of your mat. Parallel your feet with the front and back edges of your mat. So toes are slightly turned in, and then bow forward. Wide-legged forward fold. Crawl your hands back a little bit, and let your head hang heavy. Think about staying very active through your lower body here. So the pinky toe side of your foot is pressing down into the mat. You can activate your thighs here, keeping your lower body strong, feeling that stretch in your legs, and folding your upper body. Let your upper body hang. Maybe the crown of your head touches the mat, maybe it doesn't. Take some slow and deep breaths. Really giving into gravity here while staying active in your lower body. Inhale, lift your head up. With your hands under your shoulders, add a soft bend in the elbows or come up onto tented fingers, and then take a bend in your right knee. Starting to feel this in the left inner thigh. If this is too much for you and you're not comfortable folding, you can come up to standing and bend the right knee, turn your toe out slightly here. Straighten that right leg and bend into the left knee. You can adjust your toes if you need to find a positioning and an angle that's comfortable. Might feel this on the right thigh. Maybe you're up standing, hands can come to hips. Sending your hips back, chest can come slightly forward, really working into the legs, hips, inner thighs. Good. Turn both toes out. Sink your hips low, coming into a goddess squat, fingers on thighs, fingers pointing down toward the mat. And then dip your right shoulder in, using your hands to pull your knees out. If this is intense, just lightening it up. Take some of the bend out of your knees and dip here. The deeper you go, the more intense, and the more you push into your thighs, the more intense you'll feel this. Inhale, center. Exhale, other side. Inhale, center. Come back through your wide-legged fold. Turn your right toes, and then come to a lizard lunge on the left. Heel toe your left foot out to the left. Put your hands right on the inside of your left foot. Sink your hips low. And just explore here. Maybe that back knee is lifted for an active lizard. Or maybe you lower that back knee down, untuck the toes, and breathe here. So we're moving over to the left side, taking the sequence in reverse. So taking all the stretches in reverse order. Breathing through each and every one. Just noticing what comes up physically, mentally. Letting your hips be really heavy here. Inhale. Exhale, tuck your back toes. And pick yourself up, grounding your right heel down. Hips come high. Heel toe your left foot in slightly. So your left hand's on the outside of your left foot, and you're in your pyramid pose. So your left toes are pointing straight forward to the back of your mat. Your right heel is down, making sure that right hip isn't out like this. You don't want that right hip up. You want that right hip down. So your hips are both pointing towards the back of your mat, which is now the front of your mat. And then as you exhale, you can bend the elbows, draw forehead to knee. That left knee can bend slightly. We don't want to go into a full lunge, but you can have a soft bend to remove some tension here. Just work into the shape, stretching the legs. Just imagine more looseness, more lightness in your muscles with every breath. With every breath, can you go deeper? What is your body feeling and saying to you? Couple more breaths here. Relaxing your upper body down. Inhale, lift your head. Bend your back knee, lower it to the mat. Straighten your left leg, coming into your half splits. Sink your hips back, bow your forehead forward to your knee, flex your left toes. Just feeling this left hamstring stretch. So adjust here. If you want a little more, send your hips back further. Maybe you straighten the left leg a little more, flex the left toes a little more. Keeping the stretches active. If that feels good in your body, just stick with this for a couple more breaths. And release. Crawl your hands forward to frame your left foot. Sink your hips low. Come up onto tented fingers. Low lunge. So breathe here. Let your hips be nice and heavy. Chest stays lifted. Coming onto fingertips. Smooth breathing. Look straight ahead. Try to relax the muscles of your face. Inhale. Press your hips back a little bit. Inhale, rise up, lift your arms up. Exhale, plant your hands and come into a forward fold at the back of your mat. Bend your knees and then straighten your legs up. And just taking a forward fold, your big toes can be touching here or your feet can be about hips distance. Bow forward. If you'd like this to be a ragdoll like we started with, you can grab for opposite elbows. Or you can even grab for your heels for a little more depth. Think about drawing your hips up to the ceiling and bowing your head forward into your legs. Don't worry so much about what this looks like. Just focus on what it feels like to you, and you can come back to this simple forward fold. Notice how you progress. Each time it might feel a little better, a little deeper, a little less forced. Good. Place your tented fingers down. Take a bend in your left knee, a bend in your right knee. Shaking it out here. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, soft bend in the knees, rise up. Sweep your arms all the way up. Exhale, bring your hands through a prayer position.